Welcome to another episode of the Legendary League of Legends podcast. Week 3 has just happened for the LCS. Where are we at? How'd it go? Is NA looking any better? Because I don't think they are.
I don't think they are either, buddy.
I've been looking at this pile of heart garbage, and I'm just like, what am I supposed to do with this? Am I supposed to do things with this?
It's not looking great for the home teams, my man. It's looking a little bit rough, except unless you're Team Liquid.
Yeah, Team Liquid is in a good spot. Everyone else just
honest?
looks weird. No, you cannot be honest.
I'm
We
only
cannot
gonna
say
lie.
bad things.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything bad. Well, I guess this is actually kind of flaming everyone else. I can't tell if TL's actually good. They're good, right? But I can't tell if TL's actually insane or everyone else in A is just bad. I feel like because they're stomping so hard, I can't tell if they're going to perform internationally because I don't know if it's an NA issue or just that TL's so godlike.
I mean, St. Vicious said it too. He just thinks everyone in NA is trash. TL's not all that great. They're just the best out of this pile of garbage.
Best by a pretty good margin, which is disappointing.
And they haven't played TSM yet, even though TSM are 2-4.
Just lost to Golden Guardians, by the way.
Oh, I'd feel a lot less bad if they hadn't been 0-4 and actually been the playoff team I thought they were for the first 2 weeks.
Oh no, dude.
At TSM and losing to the last place team, what can I say? They just love it. They just can't get enough of it. They love disappointing me like that.
That's absolutely true, but we can talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
So overall, how did you think the week was, match-wise?
The matches...
Did you find it entertaining?
A couple of them were a little boring, I think. I actually took notes this week, but I had a couple of ones that I'm just like, this is so dull, I don't want to watch this. I think TL Optics especially, I was just kind of like, what is this? Why am I watching this game? And then I had a few of them that I just kind of am just like, why do I have to watch somebody make this mistake over and over and over again?
Well, you play solo queues.
I know, I wish it was solo queue.
That's fair. Look, that's a reasonable complaint. I thought some of the matches were pretty entertaining. I was on the edge of my seat during C9 TSM, mostly because I knew a lot was on the line for this show here. I was also really into watching Jungle Jace get pounded into the ground. That was really exciting for me as a viewer. A viewer, that felt so good. A 7-0 Scion just dumpstering.
It was Fly versus TL. Why?
Why
did
you
game? Pick that?
Oh hell yeah, dude. Oh hell yeah, dude. We can talk about that soon.
All right, so let's first talk about just the Destiny thing, where they'll put a challenge up every week. They seem to be doing it on Sundays only, I think. But for the first week, they had to eat a spicy. I don't know if it was first or second week. But they had to eat a spicy chip.
First was hot sauce. Indulge in some incredibly hot sauce, and then talk about the post game. And then the second one was a helium voice,
which everyone joined in on, even the people who won and didn't have to take the punishment. Mostly
because it seemed sick, actually.
It was really funny watching them try to do that.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that whole thing was Kobe being like, wait a minute, does it work for everyone? And I'm just like, Kobe, did you not take physics ever?
I liked it when Kobe was like, wait, this doesn't seem like a punishment. This seems like a reward. Can you get me one? Can you get me one from behind the scenes,
my God.
By the way?
It was so funny.
It was good.
I like these new additions they're adding to the desk and the show in general.
I agree. To be fair, after so many seasons, it becomes a little difficult to get people super, I guess, stoked on just the same thing, which is picks without anything, right? Like this, I think, is not only exciting for the fans. It's just exciting to watch. You know, it adds a level of pressure to the game.
A little bit, and if not, it adds a little bit of comedy for the end.
Yeah, well, pressure comedy. I'm pretty sure the teams aren't playing with the punishments in mind. But
oh no! Wait, hang on.
Avli did interview Wild Turtle about it after the FlyQuest game for the hot
that's
sauce
what it was.
chip.
Yeah. He said he would totally play a game on hot sauce if it had no bearing on his results. And I will hold him to it if he ever gets in that situation and doesn't have hot sauce for the game. I would love to watch that. I'd love to watch a game where all the players have to play on hot. Oh my god, I have a new thing for All Stars.
Oh no, dude! Hurt yourself physically and play League of Legends while you're. That's a terrible idea, by the way.
Everyone has to play League on hot sauce. I would say play a game of League on helium, but they might just pass out.
I would love to hear the comms.
Oh my god.
Just a high-pitched Baron.
I wish I had helium.
That would be fucking incredible to be honest.
Helium makes everything funny. Alright, so we want to get into the games for this week?
Sure thing. Should we go in order, or should we go...
Let's just go in order. Keep it
All
simple.
Right. Boy!
Sunday's crazy, man. I don't know who
I don't know
this man kills.
Look, I don't know if it's Sunday showing back up, or if it's Zillion top. No farm Zillion top.
Oh my
Jace
god.
Jace Jungle, who ended with less farm than the top laner who spent the first 15 minutes.
Wait, was Jace Jungle that game? Oh yeah,
yes.
No, Jace Jungle was that game. You're right.
It was.
In the next game, I'm like, well, at least it's not Jace Jungle.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I'm so happy I haven't seen that in solo queue.
Oh, thank God.
What were they doing?
Kicked in. Oh, let's do some weird shit. We have 2 supports.
Their top and jungle went 310.
I'll admit, it did better than I expected. Mostly because I expected it to go 0-15.
That's true. But Zillion's hard to go 0-15 on got that ultimate, dog.
He does. But it's also like hard to do anything on top lane. Zillion, why don't you play the game, dude? You get Hooney, Zillion? Hooney!
I know. Just jungle Zillion at that point, to be honest. But can I tell you my favorite thing about this game?
What?
It was when Bang paused because he saw 0 farm on Zillion and thought it was a UI issue. He thought there was a bug.
Did you know about the strat?
He didn't.
Oh my god!
So
that's worrying.
I think they said on the caster desk that the pause was because he saw Zillion at 0 farm and was like, I don't know how much gold he has, there's got to be a UI bug. Because he didn't know that was the strat. And so that's so... They saw the desk, but that's like the BM pause. Like, there's no way he's doing that bad. Gotta pause the game. There has to be a UI bug. But no, there was a literal delay of game because the strat is so fucking stupid.
I'm so glad they patched it. But we'll talk about the strategy.
Oh, thank Christ they patched it quickly, dude.
Right.
Dude, fucking Bang popping off 6-2 and 8, by the way, on the Vayne 473 farm at the end. Actually,
did you know if you give Bang on 80 carry, he can play League of Legends?
Did you know if Bang isn't playing Victor?
I know, it's so weird.
Good things happen. 2-3 now for 100 Thieves. Much weaker start, as we've said before, than we were all expecting, but
yeah,
maybe
they're picking it up a little.
They are, but it's hard to tell from this game alone if it was just them picking up or just legitimately throwing in champion select. My second favorite part about this game is when it started, they cut to Avali, who said the coach for CG said this was the new OP strat. And then it went 0-5-3-5. And that's just a perfect example of why you can't lose if you shit talk.
I think it works if you don't go Jace jungle.
I don't get it, dude. I don't understand why that jungler.
I don't. Why do you pick Jace jungle? It takes forever to get off the ground on Jace. Jace is a mid to late game poke champ, and they're trying to run a 3-man poke comp into Lissandra, into a middle dive comp or an anti dive comp or something. I guess it might work, but then you have no top threat, and then you int someday. What were you gonna do? You just straight into someday 2 kills because you thought you could dive him with your revive, and then someday just fucking claps you. What?
My assumption is they picked Jace for Huni or Demonte, and then at a later point decided to do this. Like this can't be
if
a
I'm
premeditated.
Lyra, I'm like ready to strangle the coach on stage if you make me play Jace jungle.
You got it, but like, there's no. I have to believe that they're better humans than premeditated Jace jungle. That's great. If that happened in one of my games, I would report them.
Also, because I just think they have brain damage and probably shouldn't be playing this game because this is so suboptimal. You could play so many dumb champions,
and it showed. Fucking 3 Drakes to 1, fucking 11 towers to 2, fucking bodied in the farm. Oh my god!
You want more poke? Pick Nidalee.
Just don't pick
Jace.
That. Don't pick Jace jungle, dog.
Oi. Okay. First place matchup of the week: FlyQuest versus Team Liquid. What we got? How'd this one turn out?
Oh, by the way, I think we should do this while we go through. We were both wrong on that first game. We both picked Clutch Gaming and Puppy and 100 Thieves.
I think we both thought it would probably be like 50-50 on whatever we picked.
100%. If you recall, I literally stalled until the very end.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I literally could not decide. And I ended up just saying fuck it and picking one of the at random.
If you had disagreed with me, you would have been up to 20% on me instead of just 10% in our pick rating.
Well, look, like I told you in your DMs, a 10% win is still a fucking win, but we'll get to that later.
Not when it involved Jace jungle, but okay.
You're goddamn right about that, my man. TL, we both picked TL to win this going in. Surprising neither of us, nor I imagine any fan in North America. TL won.
I think FlyQuest had a decent beginning with Wild Turtle.
Well, I think LLoLP is just a filthy Kai'Sa abuser. He's just insane.
I just don't like the Nunu jungle that much. They played it pretty good early. They got a really good level 2 gank with Nunu bot.
That's their problem.
It really didn't do anything for the team though.
It didn't, but their problem was bot lane getting so far behind, man.
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe a more proactive jungler can do something about that, but Nunu is not. I'm not willing to say Santorin is the reason they took that L.
I'm not saying it's Santorin. I just don't think Nunu's an aggressive enough pick to get they got one Drake, and they have Nunu. What?
They got.
They got one Drake. They got the 3rd Drake with Nunu. What? Nunu's supposed to be for early objective, not neutral.
But I think it's all that bot pressure they had, man. They had it all game.
Probably, but you gotta pick something
he is
more
still
aggressive.
Nunu, but you're not gonna just if you just go there by yourself without bot pressure, you're actually just trolling.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I play jungle mostly because nobody expects you to just
okay, but you're not. But this is an LCS game. There's much better warding.
Yeah, they're gonna know you're doing Drake.
Much better warding. Yeah, I just think this was a matter of. I mean, look, Smithy played really well. He's a crazy consistent jungler. Impact came up pretty good. Just under 100 farm up, 203, and then LLoLP coming in big with the 5-on-3 Kai'Sa. Actually, just dumpstering.
Yeah, LLoLP's really good at Kai'Sa. He's just really good at
Kai'Sa abuser, my dude. Said it once to say it again. You called me that the other day. I'll call LLoLP that.
Oh my! I've been playing Kai'Sa and Earth. Unrelated, but I've been playing her on Earth, and holy shit!
Dude, she must be fucking insane.
Oh my god! You max Q first, and then you can just backline dive whoever the fuck you hit, and just spam Q 3 times.
It seems ridiculous.
Because your Q doesn't interrupt your auto attack, so you just hit it.
No, it doesn't. It's
hit it.
Nuts. It's nuts. That champion is so fun.
All right, do you want to move on to our match of the week?
Homie versus homie.
I'm unhappy that we lost this game.
Look, all I have to say is keep giving my good boy Sneaky this Ezreal. Oh my fucking god!
It wasn't Ezreal, it was Silas. Oh my god, the first half of the game.
Yeah, that game was a little bit Silas. But
the first half of the game, you're just like, what the fuck is this team doing? Silas is trolling. Holy shit! And then it's just like, oh wait, Silas pulls off 3 fucking ults in a single team fight because TSM team fights for over 90 seconds.
To be fair, you said Silas was trolling. I had never done anything but have complete faith in my boy Licorice. And look, we didn't win the Dragon game. We simply didn't. You guys had three, we had one. But you kind of got dumpstered in team fights late game. I think even Reggie tweeted about this. It's another problem, once again, with TSM in the mid game. Transitioning into and out of it seems like it's still just like borderline impossible for this team to do convincingly.
TSM have had multiple instances in their games where they have been the team fight, the team with the team fight power. They're going to win the team fights no matter what happens in them. So what the enemy team ends up doing is that guerrilla warfare where they go for the split push, they go for the base push, and to try to close out the game that way while TSM's fighting off three people poking out their backs. I don't know why they didn't just do that here. They've had it happen to them so many times. They were in position. C9's on... they had two really good opportunities to do it. I think it was both at Baron, but C9's doing Baron. They could have just walked up mid lane and got an inhibitor or something. Like, just go for the base at some point. At some point, you gotta say, fuck this shit. We lose every team fight because Silas gets 3 goddamn ultimates and Clutch revives himself. You need to just take their base. The only thing that matters is the Nexus. Doesn't matter if that purple-ass worm over there that kind of looks like a dick dies or not, so long as that Nexus explodes and it's not ours.
And yet, the game ended with not even a single inhibitor open on C9's side. C9... They just won the mid game. They won the late game.
It took 45 minutes. 45 minutes.
To be fair, 100 Thieves took 51 minutes to beat Jace Jungle, so.
Boy.
I don't know. I mean, this game was just really... It fell apart. I was worried in the beginning, but it fell apart where it always does for TSM. Or often does, but I digress.
Also the Camille Galio combo coming in again. TSM did it last week, but
it's a strong combo on that patch.
It's not even just on that patch in general. It's just a strong combo because of the ult backline with Camille.
True.
Like there's a reason why Jarvan top, Camille jungle, Galio mid was broken for so long in the I think it was last year sometime or 2 years ago maybe. I don't remember.
It's incredible.
It was because it's so much dive power. And then Ezreal's fucking stupid champion. Ezreal's broken. I'm convinced of it at this point.
Ezreal's really good.
He didn't even go for the AP build.
He didn't.
Probably
which I think makes sense in their comp.
Yeah, they didn't need it this game because they have Silas.
Not only did they not need the AP, but they also didn't... I mean, that's a tanky team.
Yeah,
I like the boy.
I guess that it helps chew into Sion a little bit more, maybe. I don't know. I haven't run the numbers.
Fair enough.
But I've just... Oy. Also, how the fuck does Sion get Flame Horizon? Come on. Just come on.
That's true. Hey, he's 3 short of the Flame Horizon. Don't disrespect my boy Flame.
Okay. I just like to be able to take a Flame Horizon when I'm at 97 farm too, okay?
Well, you can't, so don't. Support difference, by the way. 24 CS for Smoothie, 98 for Zazel. Better bot wins.
Wait, who are they playing? Was it Braum Alistar?
Yeah. Well, what did you said? Braum Alistar.
No,
it was Lucian Zillion on TSM.
No, I mean,
Ezreal Braum.
Oh, Zillion. No, of course Zillion doesn't have CS. What?
I know, I was kidding.
Why are you bringing these things up? I closed the page.
Better bot wins, by the way.
I hate you so much. All right. Echo.
Oh, what do you hate more, me or the fact that TSM is tied for 7th with Optic, Clutch, and GGS? Oh, that's got.
I hate TSM's late game macro and what it's become. Because it's fucking
never
garbage.
much.
Oh, it was so much better when Reggie was on the team. Mostly because no one else had late game macro at all.
Well, okay, Fox CLG. Crazy close game.
Wait, actually, before we go on, there's another problem I have with TSM, and that's their
okay, get it out, get it off your chest, buddy.
Stupid ass fucking invades randomly. They've taken this 7-minute blue buff invade from like 3 or 4 years ago that TSM used to always do, just because why? And everyone knew they did it, and they kept going for it. But they've taken it and just turned it into an imp mobile and just run it right down mid like the fucking sled from what the fuck was that game mode? I don't remember. But you just, oh my god, they
Nexus
cannot.
Splits?
Yeah, Nexus Splits. They just cannot invade at all. Like, I don't get it. Like, who?
Oh, are you talking about the one at 10 minutes or the second blue?
There were 2 of them. There were 2 awful invades.
The first one worked. The first one. No one died and they got it.
They went to red, and they were trying to push up around red. Then they were gonna Zen back to probably cash out and then go to Dance Baron. But they then started a fight at red, and it's just like, what?
Oh, that was griefing.
Why? And then they did the same thing at blue earlier in the game, and I'm just like, what are you fuckers doing?
Nah, yeah, that's griefing, dude. I remember that one.
I'm just so pissed about this fucking weekend because I consider just coming on the show and denying TSM had ever attended LCS this weekend. Just like
you almost canceled the show just so you wouldn't have to talk about it.
Hey, I moved the show for you. Remember what I did?
I was making a joke about how mad you are.
All right, next game.
Fox CLG. Save a little bit of that heat for day 2, but this game was super close. 1 Drake difference. Even it kills at the end, I think. Yeah, 10-10. No lane really seemed to have like.
I think I was falling asleep in this game.
This one was pretty not exciting. Oh, by the way.
Oh, why does Jace have so much goddamn priority?
I picked C9, Anthony picked TSM, he lost.
Okay.
We both picked Fox for this game.
Going into this game, why the hell does Jace have so much priority right now? Nowhere else does he have this much priority. Yet here in the NA, why? He's garbage. Oh.
Jace wasn't in Fox CLG.
He got banned.
Oh, he got banned?
Yeah, I think...
That's really weird, to be honest.
And
CLG ban, do Phoenix or Solo have a Jace?
It's probably Darshan. I know Darshan played it.
But CLG banned it.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, I bet you Solo can play Jace.
That's fair.
Like, why can't he?
Who knows?
If you're a top laner in the LCS and you can't play Jace, I have no faith in your team.
That's abundantly fair.
I'm a TSM fan. What?
At this point, it might be barely, but...
Oh, I'm ready to kill somebody. Whoa. Don't let me near Reggie.
Did you see his tweet?
I think I did. I don't remember what it said, though.
Oh, hold on. Alright, we gotta backtrack.
We're just gonna keep going on about this, aren't we?
Oh, I'm as long as I can. We're losing because our mid-late sucks on proactive team comps. The last couple of years, we won in NA because we picked late-game scaling comps and went AFK early game while staring at opponents. Once we figure out mid-game, we should look much stronger. Just watch playoffs.
It's literally every season for TSM. Just watch playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, Echo Fox CLG.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
We're so bored of this goddamn game.
It wasn't that exciting as a fan.
I mean, this game was just kind of really slow.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was slow. At no point did I feel like there was a clear and distinct advantage, I guess, until towards the end. I mean, there was a point where they were up 4 or 5 kills, and they were up like 3k gold, but it didn't even feel like they had that huge of a lead because it sort of went right back, equalized out pretty heavily, kept about 1.5k gold lead, 2k gold lead, which climbed a little bit later, but I never felt like CLG was smashing this game, right?
Yeah. I don't fully like the PoE on Syndra at the moment. It was fine, but it didn't seem that strong. And you probably could have picked something else, though, to be fair. Lissandra, Akali, Cassiopeia, and LeBlanc are all banned, and those are some pretty high priority mid laners.
That's
and
true.
Syndra seems to be coming up right now, but I feel like there's other options.
Syndra and Orianna's a fine matchup, to be fair.
It's a fun lane.
Yeah, which he did win, technically. But, I don't know. I just feel like Fox sort of let the game go. They weren't as proactive as they needed to be for a little while there, and they just let themselves get out macroed, out sieged.
I don't like their comp so much because
it
feels like it's half a team fight comp, half a pick comp, and half a dive comp.
Yeah, I'm seeing I see like 3 good ball delivery mechanisms. 4, I guess, actually.
I don't see any. Like, who's a good ball delivery mechanism? Thresh?
Thresh, Kaisa.
But, like, Thresh has to kind of get into the backline. This is why you put it on people like Maokai and Malphite, is because they can just click two buttons and they're in there.
No, you're right. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, seems like a scattered comp, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like any of their individual performances were the reason that this game was lost for them. Like, nobody griefed the game. It was just unfortunate.
Like, was Victor banned? I don't people bitch about Victor top, but like putting Victor mid probably would have been a good one, because Victor does good into like skirmishes, because he has a really weird power scaling, so he gets a lot of power from fighting a few people rather than fighting in a team fight.
Yeah,
but I think Victor would have been better than Orianna. Orianna is a team fight champion, and they have 2 champs for a dive comp, 2 champs for a team fight comp, and 2 champs for a pit comp. Like, I don't.
That's true, and I don't know why they didn't pick Victor.
Like I don't know. I feel like both the mid lanes were really kind of strange picks here, though. Honestly, you probably flip Phoenix, the mid lane picks, and it's probably a better comp for either team.
I agree. Okay, next one, because I can't talk about that much more.
It was just such a boring game.
The first W for our sweet, sweet boys, Golden Guardians. We both picked Optic. We both got dumpstered by Froggen's Karthus.
I'm gonna take a hard pass on ever giving Karthus to Froggen again, because Jesus Christ,
those ultimates were literally like 80%ing people. Like, it was insane.
Oh, how much farm did he get?
323.
He was up like 50 farm. Jesus.
Yeah, he was up he was up quite a bit, but
Karthus is crazy.
Definitely had a pretty good performance that game. 2 contracts came through. I mean, everyone on GGS showed up that game. They looked like a completely different team.
Yeah,
we've been seeing from them.
They look a lot more together this weekend than they have been in the past, and like they have a better idea what to do. Though I don't know if this is just Froggen getting Karthus and his job being sit mid, farm, and press R. So,
but that doesn't stop the team. That doesn't help the team like move together, right? Like in the past, some of my issues with GGS have been like, it seems just like bad communication, and it just seems like that was better, right? Like they weren't getting caught doing weird things. They weren't all scattered. There wasn't like poor focus. Like it just seems like the team sort of shaped up, and boy, did they carry that into day 2. I fucking love that this happened to you. I'm so happy. Much. Crown, unfortunate, a sad boy this week, but maybe looking a little overhyped now.
It just happens with all of them. He still looks pretty good, but like
he does. I mean, 1-3-1 on Sinja, not the best.
Players individually from Korea are not actually all that much better than any of the players in NA. People just like to act like Korea has all the best players in the world. It's just that TSM doesn't have 3 fakers. Or TSM NA doesn't have 3 fakers.
There's only 1 faker.
Exactly.
Anyway, it also felt just like this was maybe like a larger team issue, right? Like I don't know how much practice Big Arrow Meteos had with Dokla and Crown.
I think Dokla might actually be the problem. Was Dokla playing the last couple of weeks?
Dokla was playing and he was popping off.
Was he? I don't remember Dokla being that strong.
Dokla bodied people, dude. Are you fucking memeing?
I don't know. I don't think Dokla really showed me much this weekend. It just felt like Dokla was really, really off.
I agree.
Do you want to move on to the next game, or do you want to keep
Hell
talking
yeah.
about this? Okay.
Fly Fox. Nope. Yep. Okay. Day 2. I confused the shit out of myself. I griefed my own face, dude.
So, Rush has this thing where his new nickname is Mr. 500 because he's never gonna go 0-2 ever.
No, dude, he's too fucking good at League of Legends to go anything. He's too
fucking good at going 1-2-7. Just saying.
He's so insanely clean, by the way.
I mean, Jace won a game. I can't.
Let's not remind them.
Yeah.
NA Jace, by the way.
I don't. Why does he have a maul? I don't feel like he needed that. Oh wait, no, I do remember what happened. He bought it because he kept getting dove by Nocturne and Kennen. Nocturne and Kennen kept going right for him and trying to suppress him. But when they did that, Ezreal got away scot free.
Hold on, I'm looking something up. Hold on.
I can only hold on for so goddamn long. Also, what the fuck is Swain mid doing here?
Zoclo went 5-0-2 on Sion against CG. Like, Zoclo was the reason they were winning games early. He just had an off game this time. Anyway, sorry, that's all I was doing. FlyQuest. Fox, I'm back in it. What was your question? I super spaced. Ezreal looks nuts right now, by the way.
Oh, he's crazy good. His versatility in damage types is also really important.
It is. It gives him so much fucking freedom as a team.
Talk about flex picks. How about flex builds? Because Ezreal's one of them, and he has some crazy.
Ezreal and Kai'Sa, I think, both good for that reason.
I don't think Kai'Sa's as good as Ezreal though, and
no, she's not, but she can do it without like
ruining herself. Yeah.
Yeah, without being literally useless. Like if Lucian builds AP, he's got a W. Like,
he's got a W and like a little bit of his ultimate. Maybe.
And his art, like that's not enough, you know. 2 buttons does not a champion make.
I don't know. I have plenty of champions I only press 2 buttons on, mostly because the other abilities suck.
Fair enough. What did you think of this game, though, overall?
I think FlyQuest put too much into diving Jace and didn't get enough out of it. Because Kennen has no kills. Kennen couldn't deal with him by himself. He required Nocturne to be able to get in on him. And Jace would have just ran away every time. So it's like, what are you really doing here except putting 2 champions on one and bot lane 1 for it? Apollo just fucking, he's 5-1-4.
Yeah, Apollo really shined this game. How much of that is Apollo, how much of that is Ezreal is hard to tell. Not that Apollo is bad, just that Ezreal's insane.
I'm pretty sure TSM lose on Ezreal today, but
Kennen was a surprising pick for me.
Kennen into Jace is normally picked so you can just keep range. And kind of, he didn't run Klepto though. That's the thing. He didn't go for the farm cannon. He went for the aftershock cannon. I don't know why. I don't know what aftershock cannon does, and I don't think it's good. It's not Aerie. It's not Klepto. Why?
These are all legitimate questions, none of which apply to Clutch Gaming vs C9. So. Let's move forward.
Okay.
What a segue that was, dude. I'm a genius. 500 IQ segues, dog.
Just, oi. Give Huni somebody to carry on. For the love of God. Clutch. If you don't give Huni a carry, it doesn't make Huni suddenly not tilt or not feed. It just makes him useless in general.
Was his issue tilting?
I mean, he just keeps dying over and over again in games. He plays a lot like me.
Nisky. This game, Ezreal was huge, dude. Sneaky's damage was nuts. 11-1-6, 5-1-2 Galio, 2-1-14 Scion. Insane, dude. C9 just had him. They beat him in every respect. They literally didn't lose a tower this game.
Watching this Ezreal pop people scared me.
It made me feel joy. An indescribable amount of joy. Oh, dude, those double Ocean Drake, double Infernal Ezreal, bro. We're about that out here for Sneaky.
Wow. He did so much damage. It was fucking crazy.
He does.
And then
that last fight when they were shoving the base and he just popped a dude, like
just disappeared, just gone in the blink of an eye. Just
yeah.
Demonte this weekend did not look too hot.
Oh, he did fine. Look, you totally crowned it okay at 1-3-1. He was 0-3-7 on the same champion in a losing game. 0-3-7's fine. He was up in a farm. Like, he's not the reason they lost this game. The reason they lost this game was their bot lane and Lyra and probably also Huni.
I think they just were disorganized this game and they couldn't really keep up with C9 getting fed.
I agree, but I don't think that that's a
happened?
Lissandro's. I don't think that. I mean, I think he actually played like fine, right? Like he didn't like blow me out of the water like he was earlier when he didn't die that first weekend. But it's not like he was like doing nothing, you know.
Oh, okay, I have a better idea what happened. What I said is that Clutch getting lost in Champ Select because they gave they gave C9 a massive dive comp, like a huge dive comp, and they just can't keep up. They got nothing to deal with it. How do you deal with Nocturne riding Shannon, riding what is his name, Galio? Like, how do you deal with that? You can't. You just can't. There's so much dive. They did the same thing to TSM. Like, oh, just oh.
It was rough.
Okay, next game.
A game, my dude. Okay.
Team Liquid versus Optic.
Wow. Oh wait,
Tia.
we're so bad, dude. We're actually garbage at this.
We could have got over this at the end.
We could have. Okay, we'll just do that. We're actually garbage, by the way. DL Optic. Literally not surprised at all. I mean, we have a complete. They put double lift on Sivir. Not exactly the hyper carry. He does well. 306, 3010 Jensen claps Crown in the mid lane after that incredible cinematic about Crown wanting to get back at him. Smithy pops off, just gives it to Meteos in the jungle, and Impact doing Urgot things. It's just like, what can we even say about TL at this point? They're out fighting, they're out macroing, they're out objectiving, they're doing everything better than everyone else.
I think Jensen's really good at Cassiopeia, and it's just about it.
He really is, by the way.
He had 13 out of 14 kill participation on that champ too, so like...
That's not wrong. He had a 23 stack Magias.
He's really, really good at Cassiopeia, I don't know what to tell you. He had 23 stacks on a Magias, holy shit.
Yeah. It's actually nuts, isn't it?
Just, oh. This time the Sivir pick actually worked out and kind of out-pressured Ezreal. Because that's normally why you pick Sivir, but it hasn't.
I agree. But I think that's not just because of the Sivir pick, but it's mostly because of it's like Smithy, and also just like the fact that Meteos was behind and couldn't really.
Oh no, it's always easier when your jungler can create enough pressure on the mat that you can just keep shoving up the entire game and not give a shit.
100%, my dude. Okay, I don't know. It's hard to talk about TL at this point because it's like, oh, shocker,
like, oh yeah,
TL
they beat the shit out of them.
Wow, it's a stomp. TL's really good. I don't know what to say. Like, TL's just too nice for the rest of the league right now. They're just too nice.
All right, I'm gonna go dig a hole out back, and you want to talk about this game?
Sure. No, I'm gonna make you do it.
I want to talk about Team Solomid versus Golden Guardians. I don't get it. I hate Jace bans. I think Jace bans are stupid. I think Jace is a useless champion, and well, not that he's a useless champion. I think people in NA suck at Jace and need to stop caring about him.
Oh, you're one of the NA Jace folks.
At this point, I'm like it used to be a meme. Then I'm like, it's not a meme. People in NA suck at Jace. I don't get it.
Yeah, they're not too good at it.
But I hate Acadian on Camille. I hate it. I hate TSM picking Camille. I don't know why. It sucks. I hated Camille jungle the whole time, but especially on TSM, it's just like this makes you too aggressive. Stop picking it. I'm just speechless.
Oh, that's the right name. Whoops.
Also, I hate jungle Aatrox. I hated both these junglers this game.
Fuck, man. I mean, this is another, like, fucking Froggen gets the Carthus.
I am tired of the enemy team's ultimates ruining people. I can see your hair, and that's about it.
Oh, I know. Sorry, look. Shut the fuck up.
His ults were so stupid. Oh my god. Did he have a Magias too? No, no, he didn't. He just was 6 items on the end of the game and just got a triple kill by pressing R once. Oh my god. His ults just sort of ruined TSM. It's just like, alright, TSM, we're winning the team. Oh, never mind, Karthusar. Never mind. Go home. Game's over. Nothing to see here. Goodbye. Just Karthus. No one's ever giving fucking Karthus again, by the way. Nobody's giving Karthus.
Yeah.
You want to grill me any more about this game?
What hurt most? No, I'm kidding.
The Karthus ultimates or this Silas ultimates, because it's really hard to tell.
No, it's okay. I was just memeing. I am curious. Did you see at the end of this week having TSM and GGS tied for 7th?
No, and for 2 very different reasons.
Yeah, I figured. Does it hurt you?
I mean, a little bit, but I'm really done with TSM being on both the games this weekend. They had no idea that they should wait,
just
we're losing
bandwagon,
team
dude.
Fights.
You're a TL fan now, buddy. Hate to break it to you.
We're losing team fights every time. What if we don't fight and just go for the base? It's a fucking Marvel idea. Did you know that Karthus is really easy to out-rotate? Because I did. Because he's Karthus. And his mobility is garbage. Meanwhile, you're running fucking... you're running Camille, Lissandra, Sivir, and Alistar. Alistar's not that mobile, but he's got real good defense. And Sivir's got an ultimate that makes everyone run for the fucking hills. Like, what are we sitting around for? Oh, just go for the base every time. How hard is this? You've done this twice in one weekend. I really wish I was on their coaching staff so I could just be like, okay, this week we're not gonna team fight once. If you start a team fight, you're quitting the game and we're remaking. That's how their scrims are gonna go if I'm on their staff, which is probably bad.
You're not wrong.
Want to go for the next game, or you want anything else to say?
No, I think you covered it. I'm gonna let you sit with that one, my man. 100 Thieves, a CL, a G. CLG versus 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves having having a 2-0 weekend. Bang, again, on an AD carry, and not Victor. 306, 409 farm.
It does magic. It's magic, I think.
He he was 1 CS short of literally 10 CS per minute. That's insane.
That's a pretty good CS. That's the bar you want to reach.
The game ended at basically 41 minutes. He ended at 409. He literally, wow, that's nuts, bro. And sorry, I just noticed that. But Sunday 206, not as dominant as the first game this week, but certainly
double
not bad.
lift and Victor both got 10 CS per minute.
Oh.
They were the 5 champions.
They got more. They got slightly more than. What? Double lift? You mean Stixay?
I'm sorry, I didn't. I
What
see
the fuck?
CLG. I think the
Hey, bro.
double
Quick question: What season are we in, my guy?
Do you know where we are right now? I don't
what
know.
What year is it? Are you trying to go back in time to before you get double lift, so you can have double lift and Biofrost again?
I like
so
to have future
relive
prospects.
That fantasy?
Yeah, that one. That was a good time. I like that time. That
I did it. Fuck you, dude.
I love
We're
that.
It's 2019, dude. Your boy's on TL. Your other boy's on CLG. Losing games to 100 Thieves.
I don't know if anyone's made a worse roster move than TSM dropping double lift, but oi. Might be CLG dropping double lift.
And then Afro, but it's okay.
But yeah,
we're not here to flame today.
Drake control.
Well,
I think there's a big thing in the LCS
triple
right now.
mountains, bro.
Drake control has got to be the biggest thing in League right now. Having a lot of Drakes is a lot of late game insurance. It's a lot of mid game power. Gives you damage on Baron. Gives you damage on structures. Gives you sustain. Gives you just, I don't know. I actually really don't like Infernal Drake just because I feel it's so low impact.
CLG got the first one, lost all next 4.
Ow.
And then I think this is another situation. What?
Ow.
He said how, and I was like, well, we can analyze them. But it just feels like, again, like this just feels like another one of those games where 100 Thieves, another one of those games that seemed kind of common this week, where one team just sort of out pressures like outfights, just generally outplays the other team. Like I never felt like this was
I think they
really
just outscaled
CLG's
them.
game. Yeah, but I feel like it was kind of like I don't know.
Their team has such better scaling. I
You're
mean,
not wrong.
like everyone has a lot of late game scaling besides maybe Afromu on Braum. Braum was level 16. Holy shit, they had some high level supports this game.
They did.
Wait, hang on. Was it the TS? Yeah, one of the TSM games. When Smoothie was on Alistar, he was level 12 in one of the team fights, while Karthus is level 18.
I saw that. I saw that.
I was
That
just
against
like,
Fox.
what are we doing here? How does this happen?
Absolutely horrible, dude. You can't have that happen. You can't.
Oh, he's dead. I can't see what he ended the game at.
I think like 13 or 14.
It was just, I don't get it. How does supports get that low? They need to spend more time actually getting XP. It's a lot of power, to be honest. I get it, you need wards, but there's a lot of power. Alright. So that's it for the matches this week. Let's go over our picks from last week. So
CG versus 100 Thieves, we picked CG. We both lost. TL, both won. Obviously, I'm just going to breeze through the ones we did when we talked about the game.
Yeah.
I picked C9, you picked TSM. C9 wins. We both picked Fox in the CLG. CLG wins. We both pick Optic in the Golden Guardians. Golden Guardians wins. We're fucking terrible at this, dude. We both pick FlyQuest. They lose. We both pick C9. This time we win. It's my boys coming in with a 2-0. Your boys leaving with an 0-2. TL, obviously a dub. TSM, obviously we both pick and take an L. This game, last game, CLG. Fat L for both of us. Okay. So.
I'm just glad everyone on the analyst desk besides High has a negative record too.
Yeah, it makes me feel better about the fact that I don't know anything about this fucking game. Okay. Let's get this match. This match.
All right. So something that's actually a moot point at this point, but was a big problem last night at LCK was the Spell Thieves top laners, and they are the subject of our new segment. Why? WHY. Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? Who hurt you that you decided to take Spell Thieves top lane? Who hurt you that you decided to literally not farm and only throw bombs? Who hurt you?
I saw Hooney pick that. I'm like, I played against something like this. It was bad. Didn't do much. Had a bad time. A lot of gold. Not a lot of skill from the players. Don't know why they think it's a viable option. I've seen these strategies over and over again. The only time I thought it was ever viable was when you bum rush the item mid, because they made it so that if you bought the whole item, even if you hadn't completed the quest yet, you would still get the CS debuff removed. But now they changed that, and now they've added another change, which I'll mention at the end. But so this.
You, for people who don't know, how about you do a quick solid for me and not that I don't know, but for people who don't know, how about you explain what the strategy is?
Okay, so the strategy is to take Spell Thieves and Klepto
as the resident top laner
on a champ. Well, it didn't happen just in top lane. 4 champions.
Right, I
did it
know.
In an LCK game, but you take Spell Thieves and Klepto on the champion. You run them into lane. You do not farm, and you just do the item quest until you get 500, and then you can farm. And you're trying to accelerate your gold income with it.
And you don't farm because every CS you get sets back, I think, 20 seconds?
I don't know their number. But yeah,
I think it's 20 seconds.
It makes
so
it
I think if you get cannons, you take only the cannons when they're up. Or you spam, if you're on Zillion,
or if you're
double bomb the back line before you recall.
Yeah, if you're about to back, you can clear it and then go back in. But I didn't like the strategy when I heard of it. I didn't like it when I saw it.
I'm really glad Riot fixed it so fast.
But I think it was KZ Kingzone versus SKT. They had
LCK.
I didn't watch it. I just saw the thread on Reddit. But they had 3 Spell Thieves to start the game. I'm pretty sure. Didn't run Klepto on some of them, and then their AD carry picked it up a little bit of the way through the game. And I'm just like, so they just ran 4 Sightstones. And why? It didn't fix the problem of using it bot lane. So they still might do that, but I don't think so. It seems like such a stupid fucking idea. I don't get it. I don't. Like, there's got to be somebody who's running the math on this. Is like, yeah, you get like 15% more gold, and I'm like, what if we just kill him once? Well, yeah, that does make up for it.
But that's hard. That's less guaranteed in pro play.
It is, but like, I don't know. I entirely agree with Riot to change it.
No, I agree too. It does not seem fun to play against.
It's not really. The times I played against it like 2 or 3 times. It's just. I just end up trading more, especially because I was playing Victor into it with Klepto. So it's like, okay, I'll keep trading with you, whatever, free money. And they kept shoving me in. They weren't really good at it. All right, so Riot's change, which I will pull up very quickly because it's in the patch notes. If you don't know there's a patch, go read the patch notes. At least if you're planning on trying to do this, because it's not gonna work. So they made it so that you need to be within 2,000 range of another champion for your tribute to drop gold. Otherwise, it just deals the extra damage for spell thieves. And they did the same thing for Ancient Coin, and it'll only drop gold if somebody else is near you. It'll drop mana otherwise.
Seems reasonable.
It's reasonable and all, but like, why do we need to do this? Like, I'm so done with people taking the items out of a role.
I mean, if it's just more efficient, then it's just more efficient.
It was probably marginally more efficient. It was just more consistent. Was probably the real deal.
Yeah, but in pro play, that really matters.
It does, but I don't know. It was a bad viewing experience. It was half the reason why they removed it. Oh my god!
And if that had become real for like a long period, it was like when
people complained about Arden and Funnel. Oh boy.
I'm so glad they got ahead of this one. God bless Riot for once.
Would have been a good time. Good time.
All right. You want to run through next week?
All right, yeah, let's go through next week.
Next week, game 1, TSM versus Optic. I really don't know.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with TSM. Are you gonna write them in?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I'm also gonna go TSM just because I have slightly more faith.
I have more faith in them picking it up, and I think Optic might actually end up swapping out to their
they very well might.
To their academy team again, because they're the ones that gave them that really good start.
And they are. I've already answered the second one for you. TL versus GGS.
I don't know, man. The GGS are
You're
coming
fucking
up.
Memeing if you pick GGS here.
I am. I do think TL will win this one, but
yeah.
If GGS continue their upswing, going from literally the worst team in the league to like they look pretty good now, then they're probably going to end up somewhere near TL if they keep going. So,
that's a big ol' if.
They went from 2 0-2 weekends to a 2-0 weekend. That's a big change.
Yeah, but it's against 2 trash tier teams.
I mean, in the current standings, no analyst would ever put them there.
I know. I was just flaming TSM. Okay, so are you picking TL?
Yeah, TL, 100%.
Cloud9, Echo Fox.
I'd say Cloud9. I think Fox still have consistency issues. Who'd they play last week? Where did they go last week?
Echo Fox 2-0.
Yeah, they beat 4.
Or 1-1. 1-1.
Oh yeah, that game they had a Rumble ban in it. Oh yeah, that's right, Mr. 500.
Yeah, I think C9 wins this one.
Yeah, I think C9 are gonna win probably. Wait, who's Fox playing the next day? Fox was 100 Thieves? Okay, yeah, maybe, I guess, okay.
Yeah, so
we gotta fix Fox in one
W
of these.
to 100 Thieves.
We gotta fix Fox in one of these. We cannot be let down by Mr. 500.
100 Thieves FlyQuest, who you picking? Who you got?
One of these FlyQuest? This is a tight one. This one's tight. FlyQuest have looked really bad last weekend, to be honest. They didn't look all that great. They were kind of just off their game, and like they couldn't really step up to TL, and they fell for it. But I don't know. I'll go with 100 Thieves, to be honest. So I think someday in Bang actually playing the game might actually just be better than half.
I was really hoping you were gonna pick FlyQuest because I'm also picking 100 Thieves.
We're gonna do this again because this is what everyone does.
I know. Clutch for CLG. I actually take CLG here.
Really?
No, I just feel like this is the same way I felt about 100 Thieves CG last week. This match feels like a complete coin flip to me. because sometimes these teams show up and sometimes these teams don't.
I mean,
and there doesn't seem to be any relationship between the two.
I mean, that's the entire definition of what everyone said about Clutch Gaming for a while. They've just basically said, yeah, they're going to be a 50-50 team. Because they've got Hooney, they got Piglet, and it's just going to be a fucking cluster.
So who you got?
I think Clutch Gaming are going to be at CLG. I think CLG doesn't have the power to get.
I'll take. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, you're fucking right, and I'm so mad. Fox 100 Thieves, Echo Fox, Mr. 500 lives.
Yeah, Mr. 500 has to live.
Yeah, I think we both are contractually obligated actually to pick that. CLG GGS, I'm going GGS, my man. Both teams came out of nowhere and clapped way better teams. So I actually have no idea.
Did CLG go 2-0 last week?
Yeah. They beat No, they lost to 100 Thieves. But they went 2-0 the week before. They beat FlyQuest and C9.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know. If GGS continue their upswing...
Out of the blue.
Then... What? I think I'm gonna go with GGS because I think they're gonna keep this upswing going. And I think CLG will be an easy target. Honestly, I hope they try some shit versus TL.
Wait, sorry, what'd you say? CLG or GGS? Sorry.
I said GGS. I think GGS need to try some shit against TL though. Like just pull out something new.
Truly. Okay, TSM versus Liquid.
It's Team Liquid.
It is, and I mean, you can't even feel bad about that.
I can't. They're just gonna get stomped.
No, you're just gonna get stomped. FlyQuest CG. I'm going to FlyQuest.
I'll never be more happy to be wrong than when I watch that game.
Oh,
yeah, I think FlyQuest
is the problem. I'm never gonna be happier we're both wrong when Optic claps TSM, dude.
Oi.
FlyQuest. What about you?
I think FlyQuest.
Optic C9. I'm going with my boy.
Yeah, I think C9
Sneaky?
too. I don't think Optic matches up against them outside the mid lane. Oh wait,
okay,
wait, are they playing each other in back-to-back weekends?
Optic C9.
Oh, Joe Jensen's on TL now. That's what it is.
You fucking dumbass, dude. Keep your roster straight, dude.
I'm sorry, I forgot one roster move from the.
You forgot two. You forgot a roster move to TSM to TL, bro. You forgot the whole thing. What are you talking about? You're in 2014, bro.
I liked it back then. Times were simpler.
No, we don't get that.
Vulcan was still in the league.
No, we don't get that shit, dude.
It was a bad Vulcan, but they were still in the league.
Alright, here's what I'm saying. Are you ready? We're both 100% in agreement, so this is going to be a boring week for us. But it's going to be so satisfying if Optic fucking claps you, and I'll take that L so quick.
I will never be happier than if I take an L on picking TL into TSM. Mostly because that means if TSM start an upswing, they'll have a good tiebreaker for first if they get there.
Fair enough. Okay. I think that wraps us up. You want to take us home?
I guess so. Not much select topics. Thanks, guys, for watching the Legendary League of Legends podcast. I think we're going to keep doing the Wednesdays at 7.
Wednesday, 7 to 8.
Yep. So if you want to come check it on my Twitch, twitch.tv/NizzyTV2K11. We'll be streaming it there. So thanks for watching. Bye.
Thanks for watching, gang. Peace out.